Welcome to Good Mythical More. Let's engage in a friendly banter debate of would you rather scary versus awkward edition?
Correct. Yes. Oh, Rhett, sorry, did you want to tell us exactly what we're doing?
Did I just hear somebody talking?
We did.
Yeah, that was confusing.
Oh, it was the voicemail.
It was the voicemail.
It's fine.
But it's fine. It's fine. Stevie was asking me if I wanted to explain what we were going to do, but Stevie, that was just a one-time thing.
Okay.
It was just a one-time thing. I wanted to see if I still got it.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, it's time to check our voicemail.
Oh, come on!
Link. Hey, what's up? It's neighbor Greg. Hey, man, can you stop by and grab that package? You know, the package. It's getting kind of awkward. Wife's asking questions. Just swing on by, grab it. No worries. You know, we'll move right past it, and we'll see you in the barbecue on Saturday. But grab the package first, please. Okay. See you later, buddy. All right. Bye-bye. Neighbor Craig, out.
Craig, thanks for hanging on to my package for me.
A man's got to know when to let go of a package.
I thought you were hitting me with your leg in order to tell me not to say what I was about to say.
Don't say what you're going to say.
Is that what?
No,
he does that sometimes.
I was just turning to.
It's like, don't talk about my neighbor Craig. I have a neighbor Greg.
He goes by Craig on the internet, though.
Yeah. I see. You know, I have neighborhood friends. I see them when I'm walking the dogs.
Did they ever give you a package?
I have vibrant connections with all types of people on my street.
What are you trying to defend?
It seems like you feel like you're being attacked by something.
No, I'm just trying to.
I have vibrant relationships with all types of people. Is what you just randomly? Okay.
But they're all dog owners. So one type of person. I'm just trying to make Rhett jealous.
I'm so jealous
that I have vibrant relationships with my neighbors.
I'm so jealous.
I mean, he almost got in a fight with his neighbor over a palm tree.
I'm going to share some controversial opinions, and Link's going to agree with them. But
I have to.
Let's start with a would you rather scenario.
Okay. So scary versus awkward. Before I give a scenario, I mean, in general, so for some people, awkward can be worse than scary. But where do you find yourselves?
Okay. Oh.
I'm just asking, like, in general, would you rather be really scared or feel really embarrassed?
I choose awkward all the time, I think.
No, I don't think you choose awkward. I think awkward chooses you.
Yeah. I'm just
let's be clear here.
I'm just a channel for it.
I think if I'm really scared, that's a place I actually don't want to be.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
all right. So you're both leaning awkward.
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
Okay, the first scenario. Would you rather go rock climbing without any kind of safety equipment or
awkward
get caught?
You didn't bring his safety equipment.
Talking crap about somebody during a Zoom call where you thought you were muted.
Oh wow. Oh
man, you can't be talking crap when you.
Have you had any accidentally unmuted scenarios over the past 4 years?
I do not believe so.
I've had one.
Oh, tell me.
I don't think I've had one.
I wasn't bad though. But it was a pretty large group meeting, and Cassie had asked if I wanted any lunch, and I said something like, "No, thank you, baby. I love you," and something, and then somebody, I don't remember who it was, slacked me and was like, "Oh, just FYI, you're not muted, and we hear everything that you're saying."
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, but you weren't.
That was sweet.
It's
sweet,
talking
but
crap about somebody.
No, but it was like, this is a meeting in which I don't usually say, I love you, baby.
No, thank you, baby.
I mean, I have to hurt somebody's feelings. I can't fall off the side of a mountain. I mean,
I think I would need to be presented with the cliff. I'm super scared of heights, but sometimes it's like a little bouldering. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bouldering.
Once you're on that boulder, it seems a lot more precarious than when you were just looking
right,
at it.
But if I looked at something and it was like, I've got to go 15 feet up this thing, there's no safety equipment, so I can't fall, but I feel like there's a 99% chance that I'm going to make this thing unharmed, I might choose that. I honestly might choose that, because talking crap about somebody on a call
That's damaging.
You can't come back from that.
I just don't want to die. I'm just going to choose to live if that's the... Like if I had to wear a harness that would like cut off circulation to my
package
that my neighbor's currently holding, then that might be something that I would have to think really long and hard about.
Okay, so you're
long hard.
So you're gonna do the call. I'm gonna do the climb. But you know, I have an opinion. You know, being a YouTuber, it's harder than having a regular 9-to-5. Like I really think that what we do is super difficult compared to like what most people do.
I agree. I mean, you're constantly being watched. You're constantly being judged. It's like if I don't give the people watching what they want, they're going to turn on me.
Right.
And I live in that constant fear.
Yeah.
You know, does a commissioner do that?
A commissioner, huh?
Does like a town commissioner have to do that? Do they live in constant fear?
Actually, technically, yeah.
I guess they do.
They're like, that's an elected office.
If it's an elected
how about
office.
you just choose an accountant or somebody?
All right. Yeah. Too late. All right. But I do agree.
Let's hear another
Another would you rather? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather get taken hostage during a bank robbery or say another woman's name during lovemaking?
Oh, God. Bank.
I do have this. I have this idea about being at a bank robbery.
I kind of am into the idea.
I think this, but I've never said it. I just think I would be fine with it. I think I would be super cool, and I would do what they said. They're not there for me. They're keeping me hostage. I just don't believe that they're gonna hurt me. Like,
but you might be the first one they harm.
I'm not saying I'm right.
If they're gonna harm anybody,
the first place my mind goes is just be chill, honey bunny, and everything's gonna be fine.
Oh, you call yourself Honey Bunny?
To calm myself down.
Oh,
yeah. I agree with you.
Cute.
I agree with you.
I found myself feeling that way.
I agree
love
with
you so much. I just don't want any lunch, baby.
So I recently read
Talking to
about
myself.
the origin story of Stockholm syndrome, which I didn't know. I didn't know. So it was, I don't know when it was. It was maybe 70s or something like that. But it was some bank robbers who is such a crazy story because this guy robs the bank, takes a bunch of people into the safe to hold them hostage.
Okay.
And then he says, what I want you to do is I want you to go get my friend who is currently incarcerated for something else, who's in prison somewhere in like Sweden. And I want him to come here. I want you to get him out of prison and bring him here.
So we can hang out?
No, so he can help me figure out how to get out of the situation. Because the cops basically immediately descended on the place. I can't remember exactly what happened, but the cops immediately descended on the place. So he's inside the safe. They bring his buddy, other criminal, and they're in there with these customers and employees for several days.
Oh, wow. It's like, dude, what did you do?
And I don't know what his buddy did or said, but when they finally let them go, when they finally surrendered, all of the people went back and hugged them. All the hostages hugged the guys holding them hostage. And that's where the concept of Stockholm Syndrome comes from, because they literally bonded with them in some... But it was on a psychological level? Or was it? Yeah, because they did things like one woman said that she was feeling cold and like one of the robbers gave her his jacket. They knew how to like endear people to them.
So they could have been the nicest bank robbers ever.
Right. But the reason I like the idea of being
like
in that
sincerely
situation is because I think it makes a great story. Because chances are you're gonna get through it, right? Chances are you're gonna make it.
That's what I feel like.
And if you do make it, you got a great story. And what was the alternative?
To say another woman's name.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
That also would be very weird for the two of you to do as people who have only been with their wives and who have been with their wives for so long.
Right.
No, it wouldn't.
Link gets names wrong all the time, including his own wife. Sometimes he calls her Misty. You know, it just happens. It rhymes.
Yeah, that's a little too close to an ex-girlfriend's name, though.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you get in a lot of trouble.
You know, there'll be some disappointment.
The way I avoid that is I just never address my wife during that.
Yeah,
I don't use her name.
I tend to just, you know, bellow into a pillow.
Well, sometimes I use my own name, like, yeah, Rhett.
I just say ma'am, just to be safe.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for this, ma'am.
I got another controversial opinion.
Okay, I agree with it.
You know, I think that best friends should be encouraged to lightly spank each other.
I'm glad you said that because I was.
You've been thinking the same thing?
I've been thinking the same thing. I
thought you
mean,
might.
lightly.
Lightly.
It's more like it's like that.
Yeah, and it's quick.
But of course, it's not there.
No, it's on the bottom.
It's on the bottom.
Yeah.
It's just a little. It could be. I thought it would be.
I mean,
it could be
just
a nice pick me up.
It's just on the bottom.
Yeah, that's where it would be.
It's right there.
That's where it would be. I agree
That's
that
right there.
best friends should be able to do that.
Show them how it's done.
But I don't.
Show them how it's done.
I agree with the opinion, but I don't have to do everything you say.
Right there. Show 'em
What
how.
did you? Did you put your hand?
Just so you know where to put a hand.
Well,
Right there.
put your hand in there. Okay. There we go. See? We'll start there.
Okay. Would you rather?
Would you
slippery slope?
rather get stuck on a roller coaster that breaks down while you're upside down,
Wow.
Ooh,
or
that's tough.
be at a restaurant with an older family member who says something extremely problematic to the waiter?
Well, I've done the second thing.
You have said it?
No, I've been with a family member who's. I've been in that situation before, so I'll take that second scenario.
Yeah, because
it's
still not you.
I see these TikToks. That's how I get my news of the roller coasters getting stuck upside down, and
It's not good for your eyes to do that.
that would be horrific.
Don't they too much blood in the eyes?
A couple of times on this show that we've just been upside down for
Yeah,
a minute.
we outlawed it. That and glitter. I think going upside down, yeah, and especially if somebody there is dead. Is anyone dead?
Somebody in the roller coaster's dead.
Like, you want
And
to be
you all
hanging
know
outside
it?
with a dead person.
Yeah, that makes it worse. That wasn't what we were talking about, but no, if you're not in good health,
Oh, even if
being
nobody's-
upside down will give you a heart attack. You'll have a heart attack real fast.
Because
That is the danger.
at a certain point, your blood just won't go. It won't go to. It won't
The heart's
circulate.
like, this is too much. Can't do it. I'm
I
not
think
used
it's
to
what's
this.
going to happen. I mean, how long is it? How long can you live upside down? I want someone to Google it.
Oh,
How long can you hang upside down before you die? Like hanging by the ankles.
but you get food and water?
Yeah, you get food and water, and an interesting relationship with a bank robber.
Unfortunately, probably a very long time for a healthy person. You could probably be upside down for a very long time.
Okay,
And it would just be absolute agony.
I think your blood vessels in your eyes would burst.
Ugh.
At some point, you get used to it. This is making me uncomfortable.
Yeah, we're doing
I'm
the
choosing-
thing at the restaurant with the
choosing the
family
other
member.
one.
Yeah.
I guess you could. What I'm saying is that you could, you could just completely die if you hang upside down for too long. Anyway,
That's a tough way to go. Death by inversion?
yeah. Any opinions?
Yeah. You know, people who take out acoustic guitars at parties are unfairly maligned, and we should be thanking them for sharing the gift of music.
Oh gosh, yes, I agree so much to this, and I have so many reasons why I agree.
Yep. Like?
One of them is it's never a bad time to hear Free Fallin',
Yep.
and you know that's going to be the first thing. I can play Free Fallin' on a guitar.
Right. Who can't?
It's just the D chord with some sustain
with a little movement.
A little sustain. There needs to be more of that. I think it's the best type of party. Guitar starts to be passed. Everybody's playing Free Fallin'. Oh look, it's Cindy's turn to play Free Fallin'.
Oh,
That could be fun, right?
you heard it here.
It's Christy.
Christy.
Cindy.
Christy, sorry.
Let's hear another
Would you rather sleep overnight in the cemetery alone or throw up in the back of an Uber?
Cemetery.
I mean, would you get scared? You'd get scared because that would be fun.
Oh, I'm not saying it would be fun. It would be scary. It would be scary.
I don't think I would be scared to do that.
Well,
I just don't think I would.
I went to a cemetery when we were in Portugal, and there was surrounding the cemetery. Now, first of all, because you're in Europe, the cemeteries are pretty thick. You know what I mean? Pretty thick.
Okay.
They're packing them in there. They've been there a long time. And then on the exterior
Sleeping bags?
of this entire cemetery were little family mausoleums. So, but it was like the size of a room, and you would go up to it and there would be a door, and some of them were being built right now, and they were like really nice. And the door would be like a glass door that was like the door to a bank.
Oh.
And they had the family name up there, and then you walk in. We couldn't get into any of them. I tried. And you've got stacks of people on each side. Sometimes two, like bunks, maybe three.
It's like bunks in a tour bus.
Yeah. And
So you could go in there and sleep in the middle. You'd have shelter.
it was wild. It was kind of when I first saw it, before we realized it was a graveyard, I was like, oh, look at these cute little houses. That's what I thought as we were walking up to it. Then I was
Let's
like,
go see the houses.
I was like, this is a weird neighborhood. And then I got
Tiny
closer,
homes.
and I was like, oh, this is
It's a tiny home neighborhood in Portugal.
the whole thing. And some of them were like from 1850, or maybe older than that, probably because it's Europe. And some of them, they were just literally finishing them right now.
You couldn't get in though. But would you sleep on the floor of one of those all night alone?
Yeah, I'm
I just
not
think
really
I would.
scared of dead people. I don't know. I'm not that scared of dead people.
I don't get scared once I go to sleep. I'm pretty good at going to sleep. So I would just do that early, get it over with.
But throwing up in an Uber, yeesh.
You got to feel bad to throw up.
I've
in
already
it.
got a pretty low
You're in a-
Uber score, and I don't know why. I'm trying to figure it out.
You're
I'm
in
a
a tight
4.74.
spot.
I'm a 4.74. I tip every single time.
Well, your kids had your login. I'm telling you.
No, Shepard's got a different one, but maybe that's what happened for a while.
All right, let's eke one more in.
Would you rather be handcuffed to a bed for sexual reasons, but then
Yes.
your partner dies before uncuffing you?
Oh,
My partner dies.
Yeah. Or mistakenly congratulate someone who isn't actually pregnant. These both sound really awkward, actually. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, double awkward. Which awkward scenario?
those little handcuffs, you can break them real easy. They're not. They're
That's true.
They're not real good handcuffs. But
But I'm naked, and I know that I've complimented a non-pregnant woman on her pregnancy. I know I've done that. And the fact that I don't remember it makes me think it was all right.
well, it wasn't all right.
It wasn't all
I
right.
haven't done it. I doubt that it will ever happen.
I can't remember what I did, how I put it, but I felt like it was a little sly. It was like, there's not really any way to put it that's sly, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't remember.
The specifics of the handcuffing, if it was really a really heavy bed, really good handcuffs, and I was in a place where no one was going to come check on me, I will accidentally assume pregnancy. I'll do that.
But you're naked. You are naked too. That's
when
part
the-
of it.
so when
Because
the
you can't
cops show up?
You can't take the clothes off after you put the handcuffs on.
I'm naked when I talk to the pregnant lady.
Guys, I'll say in one scenario, your partner dies.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, that's not great.
That's not good.
Is our partner pregnant in the other one, or is that just any random woman?
Ooh, that does add an additional layer.
Oh, when are you?
For every
Jesse?
partner who dies, a baby is born.
Yeah, that's right. That's how the world works. Because there's a limited number of souls.
Get the Rhett and Link action figures. Join now at mythicalsociety.com.